Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? Are you ready? All right, let me be sure that. Please let me know if you can hear me. Good morning, everyone. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because I am. How are you doing this morning? You're welcome to another amazing, life changing episode on the Kingdom Business Summit. And I trust that everyone is pumped and ready. Okay, so if you are, let me know you're pumped and ready. Let me know you're pumped and ready. Let me know you're pumped and ready. Good morning, everyone. And let me know where, yes, ready, ready, ready. Let me know where you're streaming in from this morning. Let me know where you're streaming in from this morning. Okay, so we can get started. We have a lot to do this morning, still talking on the theme that we started, Crack Your Wealth Code. And we started how to increase or supercharge your earning potential, how to increase or supercharge my earning potential. So I see you from South Africa, from Lagos, Nigeria. I see you from Port Harcourt. I see you from Benin, Edo, South Africa, Ikorodu, Enugu, South Africa. See you really soon. I look forward to seeing you at the end of the month. All right. If we are ready, let's get ready. Let's get straight. Gombe. All right. I look forward to seeing you guys in the north soon as well. From London, you're welcome. Yvonne. From Kano, welcome. Ikorodu, Lagos, you're welcome. Abeokuta, you're welcome. All right, let's get straight into business this morning. You're welcome again to the Kingdom Business Summit. I don't know what number we're on this particular training, Crack Your Wealth Code, but we just go on, and I believe you're blessed. I believe you're changing. I believe you're getting better and better. All right, so I'm going straight into how to increase or supercharge your earning potential, especially as we are moving towards the end of the year. There's so much ahead of us. The year is not over, so don't pack up yet. There's still a lot to do, a lot to gain, a lot to learn, and a lot of money to be made as well. So if you're here and you're saying, you know what, it's over, it's just a few weeks to the end of the year. Maybe you're here and you're saying, I've 10 months are over and I haven't really made much progress. I want you to know that it's not over until you win. And we have 2 more months to go. So it's not over until you win. My objective here is to help you maximize the remaining 2 months of your year so that you can still achieve your goals, or you can still do something productive, right? Don't give up. The only thing that can stop you is if you give up. So please do not give up. It's not over yet. There's still a lot to be done. There's still a lot that you have left on the table. And if this is your first time at the Kingdom Business Summit, I want to welcome you especially. You're in the right place at the right time with the right people doing the right things, and you are about to get the right results. I'm going to start today by taking a declaration. We took that declaration, I think the last class that we took, but we're going to take that declaration. But before we do, I want you to just notice something and write this down, that your greatest asset in life is your earning capacity. Your greatest asset is your earning capacity. Please write that down. Your greatest asset is your earning capacity. Write that down and, paste it somewhere so you never forget it for the rest of your life. Your greatest your greatest asset, your greatest resource is your earning capacity. This will change your life, right? Start earning if you're not yet earning. Start earning. And listen to me, you're never too young to earn. You may still be in school, you're never too young to earn. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you, you're never too young to earn. I have lots of young people around me that are earning income, and they are very young. I'm talking about their teenagers. They're earning income, serious income. Do you understand? And they're young. So you're never too young to earn, right? And you're never too old to earn as well, right? So start earning if you haven't started earning, right? Because if you're not earning, you can't invest. If you don't invest, then you can never be wealthy. Do you understand? You'll always have money problems. You'll never have enough. So start earning if you're not earning. Never stop earning. Let me give you as important keys. Number one, start earning if you're not earning. Number two, never stop earning once you start earning. Never stop earning. Number three, invest in this asset. Invest in your earning asset, in your earning resource. Invest in it. Number four, never stop investing. Keep on honing it. Keep on honing that skill. Your earning ability or your earning capacity is a skill, and it's one of the greatest skills you will ever learn in this life. Listen to me. Money answereth all things. Without money, you can't fulfill your destiny. Do you believe that? Without money, your family, even the scripture says that a person that will not provide for his family is worse than an infidel. Do you understand? So it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Without money, your joy can never be fulfilled, can never be full. Do you understand? Your joy can never be full, because even when you're excited and when you're happy and full of the joy of the Lord, the truth of the matter is the landlord does not care what's going on in your life, right? You need to feed your family, you need to pay school fees, you need to do a whole lot of things. And you see, all of these things keep on disturbing your joy, keep on disturbing and stealing from your happiness. Do you understand what I mean? And why go through all of that when you can solve it? Why go through all of that when you have the ability to learn, you have the ability to earn, and you have the ability to determine your final outcome in life? And that's why I believe you're in the Kingdom Business Summit right now, so that you can learn and you can grow. Do you understand? So, number one, start earning. Because remember, I said your greatest asset is your earning capacity or earning ability. It's a skill that can be honed, that can be developed, and that can be, expanded. Do you understand? So number one, start earning. Number two, never stop earning. Once you start earning, because your earning capacity is like a muscle. If you stop using it, it starts to die. If you use it consistently, it grows and it expands. Do you understand? It grows and it expands. So once you start earning, never in this life stop earning. Do you understand? Number three, invest in your earning capacity. Don't assume I know, and don't assume I know all there is to know. Do you understand? Constantly read, seek for knowledge, seek for wisdom, seek for mentorship, go for training, because that is your greatest asset in this life. Do you understand? So invest in your earning asset, right? Keep honing it. Don't stop. Keep on honing that skill until you attain proficiency. The truth of the matter is, wealth is not a function of luck, it's a function of intentionality, intentional investment in the skill of wealth creation. Do you understand? Let's take this declaration before we dive into today's topic really. Okay, come on, say, lift up your right hand if you can, and say after me, I'm a kingdom earner. I'm divinely called and gifted by God. And so I discover and maximize my earning power. Come on, say, I release every limitation, every small mindset, every fear and doubt that has imprisoned me in my comfort zone, which has kept me back from the abundance that I desire and deserve. I operate in supernatural wisdom, in divine strategy, and unmerited favor in all my financial pursuits. My income multiplies, my influence expands, and my resources flow to bless others, to bless others, to advance God's kingdom, and to impact the world. I walk boldly into every God given opportunity, creating wealth with integrity, purpose, and excellence. I am aligned with God's principles of prosperity, and I steward every blessing with gratitude, generosity, and vision. By divine guidance, I attract opportunities, partnerships, and ventures that elevate my financial capacity, and I use my wealth to leave a lasting legacy of impact, empowerment, and transformation. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I am prosperous, and I'm a kingdom earner. I'm a kingdom builder for such a time as this. Do you believe it? Come on, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourselves if you believe it. Celebrate yourselves if you believe it. So let's go straight into business today as we talk about how do I increase or supercharge my earning potential. This is assuming you already have an earning potential. You see, one thing I want to say to you is this: move, make that move. Many of us are not moving. Many of us are not doing anything. Many of us are not taking steps, intentional steps. Do you understand? Many of us are not taking steps on the things that you're learning. Start moving. Start moving. So today I'm going to show you 3 steps. 3 steps to supercharge your earning power. Are you ready? 3 steps to supercharge your earning power. Number one, how can you earn? Now I'm going to assume when I say how can you earn, number one, I'm assuming one, you already have a job, but you're saying, how do I earn? Especially, how do I earn extra income? The truth of the matter is, we never get to that point where we have, everything that we don't need anymore. If that was true, Coca-Cola will stop advertising. If that was true, Elon Musk will stop doing business. If that was true, do you understand? But you never get to that point where you say, I'm not planning, I'm not earning, I earn enough, especially when you're working a job. So that is number one. The second category of people I'm speaking to, I'm talking to the category of people that have not started earning anything, right? Maybe you're still trusting God, you're still waiting, looking for a passion, you're still looking for a job, or you're still looking for the business you need to start doing, or whatever. So when I say, how can you earn? That question, it's a big question. Write it down, paste it on your vision board. How can you earn? Maybe whatever consistently. How can you earn this extra consistently? Do you understand? So write it, paste it on your wall, paste it on wherever you paste things. Do you understand? How can I earn such and such a thing? Now we have just 60 days to the end of the year, thereabout. So how can I earn before the end of the year? Right? The question is, what do you have? What do you have? That's always the solution to that question. That's the answer to that question. How can I earn? How can I earn extra income? Or how can I earn at all? The answer is, what do you have? Right? A lot of time we are asking, what am I passionate about? What do I like? Do you understand? Wrong question. Like I told you last week, wrong question. Passion is overrated, right? Passion is overrated. The right questions are, what do I have? What can I do with what I have? Everybody has something. And I want you to list out your skills, list out your gifts, list out your passions, list out your experiences, list out your talents. Write this down. Every God given gift has earning potential. Every God given gift has earning potential. Do you understand? Every God given gift has earning potential. Sometimes even your experiences, right? Your experiences are a resource. Something you know, it's a resource. A good, bad, ugly experience can be a resource. Do you understand? What is around you? What list your skills, your passions, your experiences, your expertise, your skills, the things you know how to do, your talents, and all. Every God-given gift is or has earning potential. Please write that down. There's always a miracle seed right where you are. You only need to discover it, because God never leaves a man without a seed. I mentioned last week about Elijah and the widow of Zarephath, right? That had her last meal, flour, and she was going to pick sticks so that she could cook the last meal for herself and her son to eat and die, right? And then they met a prophet, and that opened another book, a new chapter in their life story. Do you understand what I mean? There's never an end for a man that doesn't give up. There is never an end to your ability. Maybe you're here, you feel so stuck. Maybe you're here, you feel like, how am I going to pay my bills? Maybe you're here, you feel like, how am I going to earn extra income? Maybe whatever, you feel so desperate. You feel like, can this change? Can anything good happen? Can anything good come out of this year or whatever? Listen to me. If you look closely, you will find it. If you look closely, you will find it, because there's always a miracle right where you are. You only need to see it. And thank God. And when I talk about mentorship, it's not a joke, right? Mentorship could be through a book, it could be through a training, it could be through, if you are privileged to have access to someone, what to a mentor one-on-one. But listen to me. If you go through scriptures and even real life scenarios, you realize there are no self-made men. Listen, if you're going to move fast, if you're going to move forward, if you're going to make progress, you need help. You need people to take you by the hand and to help you. You're going to save time. You're going to save a lot of wasting. You're going to save a lot of resources and everything. Do you understand? Have you read my book on mastering money? Have you read Find Your Gold? I think this end of this year, the best book to read, right, that I've written on this case is Find Your Gold. Of course, the Crack Your Wealth Code is on the way. It's almost done. Crack Your Wealth Code. If you haven't got it, right? If you haven't got it, please get it. Order for it. Find Your Gold is available. Find Your Gold is a beautiful book that basically helps you to go from, I don't even know if I can earn, I don't know if I'm a business person, I don't know what. It helps you to think. It takes you through a process of thinking, of going through it. It takes you through a process of evaluating what you have, and then what can I do, and then actually doing it. It inspires action out of you. Find Your Gold, I think, is a blockbuster book. Crack Your Wealth Code, it's on its way, and I think it's a great book that anybody can get and read as we go to the end of the year, so you can maximize the end of the year. That is, how do you move from there to there? And I'm going to share parts and portions in there about how to make your first 1 million. We're talking about cracking your wealth code, how to make your first 1 million. It doesn't matter how old you are. You may be young. I'm not talking about age here. I'm talking about principles. I'm talking about learning, getting the skills and getting the principles and applying the principles. And principles are no respect of anyone. Principles work for whosoever. Do you understand? If you understand, remember the law of cause and effect, that for every result you get in life, there is, for every result, there's a cause. Do you understand? For every cause or for every result, there's a corresponding reason. There's a reason why people get results. If you find what it is, you can do it and you can get the same result. And I hope that the link to Crack Your Wealth Code will be posted. You will learn how to make your first 1 million. You will learn a whole lot how to crack your own wealth code, right? So those books are resources that will change your life. And of course, financial intelligence, if you want to learn about money and learn about how to master, how to be in charge of your finances, right? You need the book Mastering Money, right? So those are my 3 books that I have when it comes to finances for now. So get it. Also, get into this is the end of the year. This is the last, we're getting ready for the last session for the year. Get into the financial mentorship classes. Get into that boot camp. Get into that boot camp and be a part of those that will end this year powerfully as you position for your coming year. Mentorship is not something we joke with, right? Sign up for the financial mentorship boot camp. It will change your life. Please, I need admin to put all of that. Just put all the links, the Mastering Money, Crack Your Wealth Code, whatever, and the link and the write-up for the financial boot camp. All right. So let's go. So God never leaves a man without a seed. We also see Elisha in 2 Kings 4. Elisha and the woman and the widow with the oil, right? She said, oh, my husband owed money. They've come to take my husband, they're come to take my kids. We don't have money. We don't have this. And what did the prophet say? Usually when God wants to do something new in your life, he will send you a man. He will send you a man. He will send you wisdom through a man. Mentors. These prophets were like mentors to these women that helped them to change, to crack their wealth code. They had so much wealth around them, but they didn't know. So it took the prophet Elijah, prophet Elisha, to help them to see what they had so that they could create wealth from what they had that they never saw, right? And that's really talking about the law of management. The law of management is such a powerful law, and you will find it in the book Find Your Gold. Please get that book. And if you have it, go back to the laws of wealth creation. Go back to the laws of wealth creation and read that chapter thoroughly over and over and over and over again. Please go back to that chapter if you have it. If you don't have it, please invest in your earning capacity. Invest in your financial knowledge. Invest in it. Invest in it. Invest in it. It will save your life. It will change your life, right? And it will change the next generation, right? So the law of management, we don't have a resource problem. Come on, say, I don't have a money problem. I promise you. We all don't have a money problem. Come on, say, I don't have a money problem. You don't have a money problem. You just have a management or stewardship challenge. That's what the problem is all about. You don't have a money problem. You don't have a resource problem. The only problem, I want you to say it and believe it. I don't have a money problem. I don't have a resource problem. I promise you. It's like saying we don't have a power problem as believers. We just have revelation problem. We don't know what we have. We don't know how to harness what we have. The same thing, we don't have a resource problem. We don't have a money problem. We just have a management problem or a stewardship problem because we are trained to see opportunities. Are you listening to me this morning? We are trained to see opportunities. We don't see with our eyes, I always say. We look with our eyes, but we see with our minds. Have you looked before and you look through someone or has somebody done that to you? And you're like, Can you not see me? And like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you. And yet it was as though they were looking through you. Because you see, we don't see with our eyes, we see with our minds. So there are many eyes that look, but there are few eyes that see. Why? Because you see, we train. We don't need to, we don't need, our eyes are a gift, but our minds must be cultivated. Our eyes are a gift. You don't need to do anything to see. You just see, right? You were born seeing, but you see, or you were born to look with your eyes. But you see, we don't really see with our eyes. We only see with our minds. Oh, I hope somebody's getting this. We see with our minds. Do you understand? We don't see with our eyes, we look. An untrained mind is a nemesis of a poor person. An untrained mind is a nemesis of a person who is broke, who can constantly not pay bills. Is an undoing of a person that is poor. Why? Because a blind person is better than a person that has an untrained mind. Because there are many eyes that look, but few eyes that see. When you look with your eyes, what do you see? You see limitations. But when you look with your mind, what do you see? You see possibilities. Are you with me? Because the eyes only see the present. The eyes only see the present, but the mind sees the future, sees a vision, sees what is possible that the eyes cannot see. Do you understand? That's the way it works. An untrained mind cannot see. An untrained, please don't forget that. This is not a joke. You don't read, you've never gone for any financial training. You can't see. You can't see. Are you with me? This is not a joke. This is reality. You've not read a book on finances. You've not read a book. You've not done any training. You can't see. Trust me. What you don't know. You do not know. You don't know. How would you know? Money is not just about working, earning money, paying bills, right? It's a skill. Earning is a skill. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Untrained minds cannot see. They can't see possibilities. They can't see opportunities, right? Genesis 1:26 says, God says, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, let them have dominion. And verse 28 says, and then the Lord blessed them, right? So first of all, he said, let us make man our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion, like we have dominion. God is a creative innovator. God is a creative being, is a creative God, is a creative leader, is an innovator. He's never stranded. He can never be stranded. In Genesis 1, the Bible says in the beginning, the earth was without form and void, and darkness covered the face of the earth. And then what did he say? And God said, let there be, and there was. He's never stranded. He created something out of nothing. He never said, oh my, oh wow, there's darkness, there's nothing, empty nothingness. Oh, I'm doomed. How will I pay the bills? How will I do this? What did he do? He began to create. He's a creator. The first introduction of God to the world is the first introduction of God to us in Genesis 1 is, hey, I'm God. I'm the creator. It says in the beginning, the earth was without form and void. In the beginning, God created, right? In the beginning, God created. Then verse 2, 3, he showed us what happened and how he created. Do you understand? So God is never stranded. God can never be stranded. So we can never be stranded. Why? He said, let us make man in our own image. So if you were created in the image of God, that means you are a creative being. You are an innovator. You know how to bring something out of nothing. You can never be stranded, just like God can never be stranded. Do you understand? Come on, say, I'm a creator child of a creator God. I'm an innovator child, just like my innovative father, right? I generate ideas. My ideas rule the world and generate great wealth for me. Come on, say that if you believe it. Say that if you believe it, right? I'm a creator child of a creator God. I'm an innovative child of an innovative God. I generate ideas, and my ideas rule the world. And those ideas generate or create great wealth for me. Wealth creation is not a function of harder work, but a function of harder thinking, right? Your mind is your greatest resource. Your mind is your greatest asset. Your earning capacity is your greatest asset because it comes from a mind that is trained. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your dominion, my dominion, is in my creativity, according to Genesis 1:28. My dominion is in my creativity. Let me show you. Verse 28 says, Then God blessed them, and God said to them, Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. Are you getting inspired this morning? Are you getting activated this morning? Do you feel like I can do this morning? Yes, you can, right? So Genesis 1:28 describes the law of management, which I'm going to explain in a short while as we move on, right? I'm going to just explain the law of management according to the book Find Your Gold, right? And the chapter, I think it's chapter 3 or so, on the laws of wealth creation. So it says here, it says, Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it. Let's break it down. Be fruitful. What does it mean? Have children? No, not have children. But be fruitful means be productive, produce something, create something, be productive. God empowered you to be productive, to be fruitful, to produce things, to generate ideas, to create something out of nothing. Number two, it says multiply. That is, market what you have produced, the idea that you have, market it, right? Create your marketing plan, create your sales plan. Do you understand? Number three, fill the earth. Fill the earth says means sell to many, right? How can I sell to more people? How can I sell to a lot more people? Do you understand? Then subdue it says take over the market, begin to strategize, begin to plan, and have dominion says create wealth, right? When you create wealth, you enter into your dominion according to this teaching. Do you understand? So the first step is what? How can you earn? How can you earn? List your skills, your gifts, your passions, your experiences, your talents, all the things that you have. Make a list of those things, right? Number two is map out your potential income streams. Okay, so I've listed all the things that I want to, that I can do, right? I've listed all the things that I can do. Now, the second thing is map out your potential income streams. Is it a salary? Is it a business, an investment side, hustle, side businesses here and there, royalty? You have a song, you have a book, you have a training, whatever, speaking, right? You can be paid for speaking, speak if you've developed yourself, that is, speaking, digital products, affiliate marketing. I've seen loads and loads of people that have made a lot of money from selling other people's products. Sometimes we're so stuck on my own thing, right? We're so stuck on my own thing. For instance, when it comes to agriculture, there are many people that want to be the farmer, but the people that make the money are not the farmers. The people that make the money are the middlemen. The middlemen that don't have to waste time, that don't have to plant, that don't have to do all those things. The middlemen go to the farmers, they buy at a huge discount, and then they sell it to the consumers or the people that will sell. Now, the middlemen are the ones that make the money. They don't have to bear the risk, they don't have to bear the problems. All they do is they link the farmers to the consumers, or to the retailers. Do you understand? So this is what I want us to really, really think. Yeah. So it's not about my thing. It doesn't always have to be my thing. That's where we make mistakes, and that's where we get it wrong. A few months ago, I talked about, I think just 2 months or last month, I talked about how to sell ice to an Eskimo. That is talking about selling, that if you cannot sell, you can't be rich, whether it's your business, somebody else's business. But before you raise a capital to be able to do that big thing, waiting and waiting and waiting, why don't you sell what is already selling? Doesn't even make sense. Why not sell what is already selling? Why not sell what people already want? Do you understand? People already want something. Let me give you a cue. Can you do a survey? What people want don't have access to easily? Do you understand? What do people want that they may not have access to easily? Then why don't you now, bridge that gap? If you can't think you're just going to be broke, and it's not the devil, it's just you. It's not the devil. Stop binding the devil. Yeah, thank you, Zion. Sell what is already selling. There are 8 billion people on this earth. There are at least hundreds of thousands around you, or at least thousands around you, where you live, where you work, whatever, around you. Sell what is already selling, rather than trying to be, I'm going to show you 2 things in the law of management. I'm going to show you the definition of creativity and innovation. Creativity is creating something. Innovation is upgrading something that has already been created. So we don't always have to create something big out of nothing. I'm talking about, how do you scale? How do you start earning income before the end of the year? Do you understand what I mean? So instead of waiting until you have all the capital to do your own business, or you have all the ideas together and all of that, why don't you leverage on something that somebody has that is already selling, and then leverage on that? Do you understand? So that's very important. So map out your potential income stream. But I'm telling you, nobody, I tell my partners, if you don't give partnership, it's just because you are irresponsible. Do you understand? It's just because you are irresponsible, or you are wicked. Do you understand? Or you are wicked because you are just taking. One of the things, somebody asked me a question that triggered a book. Somebody asked me a question, and she asked me, and it was so powerful. In fact, I was in the middle of the night, and I started writing that book already in the middle of this night. And I just saw, she had sent it the night before. I just saw it in the middle of the night when I woke up. And she said, how can I be a better mentee? And I said, wow. That I've been thinking about how to put that together in a training or whatever. I said, but what you have said, I'm going to put in a book, and she'll be the first to buy it. Do you understand? Or maybe I'll gift it to her, because I will gift it to you because you initiated the thought and the process, because I've already started kind of putting my mind and thoughts together. How can I be an effective mentee? How can I really maximize mentorship? And so I started writing that book. You see, one of the ways you maximize mentorship is this. What is your mentor passionate about? Be a part of it. Put your time and your resource in it. What is your mentor passionate about? Put your time and your resources. You see, the world is filled with people that only take and take and take. Oh, RD, oh, you are just so great. Oh, RD, you are just so amazing. Oh, RD, I was blessed. Have you blessed RD? Think about it. Have you even thought, how can I bless RD? Oh, RD, oh, thank you. That message, that training, that this. Some of you have not even bought any of my books. And that's why I said, I'm telling you, one day soon, KBS is going to be locked up only for people that have gone to the financial mentorship bootcamp, because that means that the ones that are really serious. So do you understand? So you are partnering, and yet you say, I don't have money, so I can't partner. Or RD, I love you so much, but I can't partner. Do you understand? No, it's either of two things. You're irresponsible or you're mean. And you're saying, RD, I love you, but I don't want you to fulfill your global vision. Oh, I love you, but I don't care. I don't want to fulfill your global vision. Do you understand? So I'm saying, start from where you are. Nobody has an excuse not to give. Nobody has an excuse not to have. Nobody has an excuse. Do you understand? Nobody has an excuse. And even if not for partnership, at least think about yourself. Don't you care about yourself? Don't you care about your family? Don't you care about your future? Without seed, a man that has no seed has no future. A man that has no seed has no future. A man that has no seed has no future. There's one of my mentees that I appreciate so much. I don't appreciate her because she gave, but I appreciate her heart because she came to me. I think it was about a year ago. She came to me after KBS and said, "You know what, RD? I want to give 1 million naira. I want to join those that get that funding this vision. I want to give 1 million. I don't have, but I want you to please agree with me. My God." She said, "I want you to please agree with me." My heart exploded. That this is someone that said, "I don't have it, but I will give it. I want to give it." Do you know since then she has given 3 million, not even just 1 million? And I said, wow, this is amazing. You know, I like Sarah's people. I love Sarah's people. I love Sarah's people. I don't like users. Mm-mm. I don't like users at all. So let's get back here. Map out your potential income stream. Map out your potential income stream. What do you have? What can you sell? Do you understand? And step 3, create a marketing and sales plan and move. Create a marketing and sales plan and move. Ask yourself, how much do I want to earn by the end of the year? We have less than 8 weeks. Just about 8 weeks. How much do you want to earn by the end of the year? Start with a goal. Goals are always, without a goal, you keep going round and round in circles. Goals help you project, it helps you move forward, it helps you generate ideas on a normal day you would not have generated. Set a goal. How much do you want to earn by the end of this year, right? And then what do I have to do to earn it? Those are powerful questions. What do I have to do to earn it? What do I want to earn by the end of the year? Create a marketing and sales plan. How do I want to market this idea or this product or whatever, whether it's yours or whether you're selling for somebody? Create, your ability to sit down and think and to use your brain is just the key to everything in life. Do you understand? Some people want the Holy Ghost to tell them everything. The Holy Ghost doesn't work that way. He's not a magician. He gave us a brain. Why did God give us a complex brain, this machine behind our 2 ears? Why do you think he gave us? So that you can give him rest. Some people are waiting for the Holy Ghost to give them the name of their business, to give them the name of their business, to tell them everything. Do you understand? But he gave you a brain so you can think. Your brain is so complicated. 20 billion cells in this brain, in this small brain. 20 billion. That's a machine like no other. No human can create such a complicated thing like that. So that you can think clearly, think strategically. Do you understand? You can think. So you can think. Right? So, number 1, list out your assets, your skills. What can you do? What are your passions? Whatever. List them out. Number 2, map out your potential income stream. Out of all these ones, which one do I want to use now? Which one do I want to use in the next 6 months, 8 weeks? Which one do I want to use? And lastly, create a marketing and sales plan. And then start moving. Maybe I'll call that step 4. Move. Start. Right? So let's look at the law of management before we round off this morning. Let's look at the law of management. Now, management means the effective, efficient, correct, and timely use of resource available for greater productivity. I come again. Management means the effective, efficient, correct, and timely use of resources available for greater productivity. The law of management then states that everything you need, thank you, Pastor Margaret, everything you need is within you or around you, waiting to be discovered, harnessed, and deployed. The law of management states that everything you need is already within you or around you somewhere, waiting to be discovered, harnessed, and deployed. Do you understand? It may be inside of you, inside of somebody else. It may be around you, around somebody else. But everything you need is within you or around you, right? Waiting to be discovered, harnessed, and deployed, or discovered, developed, and deployed. There are business ideas already in you. They may be hidden in your gifts, they may be hidden in your exposure, in your experiences, or physically in your environment or somewhere in your life. You've got to get that book, I tell you. As I'm reading it, I'm getting charged myself. I'm asking myself, girl, what are you doing? You're so loaded too. Are you with me? Powerful. There are business ideas in you already. They may be hidden. Write it down. There are business ideas in me already. They may be hidden in my gifts, experiences, exposure, or physically in my environment or in my life. That's so powerful. So we say this in Nigeria. What you're looking for in Sokoto is inside your Sokoto. That is, what you're looking for in a physical location far, far away is right here on you, in your pants, in your trousers. What you're looking for in the distance is already within you right now. Do you understand? So there are business ideas, there are creative ideas that can earn you income right now. They are hidden, they are inside you already. They're just hidden in your gifts, in your experiences, your exposure, your training, or physically in your environment or in your life. Are you with me? Let's look at the story of creation. Let's look at the beginning again. Adam had everything potentially, yet he had nothing. So there was Adam. It looked like he had nothing, but he had everything, right? He had everything. Everything we see today that humanity is enjoying was discovered by people who refuse to see impossibilities. People who chose to see possibilities in the midst of impossibilities, who chose to see light in the midst of darkness, who chose to release their creativity to see possibilities inside ordinary things. Do you understand? People who harnessed the raw materials that were available to create what they wanted. For instance, the tree has always been in a little seed. If you don't cultivate the seed, the tree will never show. The tree will never come out. Do you understand? But the tree has always been there. The tree has always been in the seed. But the seed on the table will not produce the tree, will not produce the fruits. So, yes, you have the potential for a forest, but it's on your table and you're dying in penury. But yet, inside that seed on your table is the key to a future of abundance. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's exactly how it is. There's a seed of greatness in you, the seed of financial greatness in you, in your experiences, your exposures, your training, your expertise, your gifts, your passion, whatever, around you or within you. But it's like a seed until you harness it, until you develop it, until you cultivate it, until you even know you can discover it, right? And that's why I said you need to be able to see with your mind, to be able to discover that this is a gift. It may be in a seed, that there's a tree in this seed, and then to cultivate that seed so the seed can produce financial abundance. Do you understand what I mean? The tree will never manifest if you don't cultivate the seed. The houses we live in right now were hidden in trees, right? Hidden in the soil. The car was hidden in the steel in the ground. The furnitures were hidden in the trees. Everything existed from the beginning. Nothing ever came to the earth. Nothing new ever came to the earth, right? Everything already existed in the beginning, in God's creation. But it took creative and innovative people to harness the possibilities in the raw materials available and turn them into usable forms. Everyone is creative. And so everyone has the ability to turn nothing into something. The word poor is actually an acronym that means passing over opportunities repeated, right? So a person is poor not because he doesn't have money, but because it constantly passes over opportunities. Opportunities for growth, opportunities for learning, opportunities for mentorship, opportunities for relationships, opportunities to earn, because he's blind. Because he's blind, because he can't see, because he only looks, he doesn't see. He looks with his eyes, he doesn't see. You only see with your mind. And the mind that can see is a mind that has been trained. An untrained mind, remember, is the nemesis of a poor man. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. There are opportunities all around us. Opportunities all around us. But you see, a poor man is a man that has not trained his mind to see those opportunities, so they constantly pass by him. It's not money is never a problem. The problem is we don't know, we don't see. We don't have a money problem, we have a knowledge problem. We have a vision problem. So then poverty is not a lack of money. Then what is it? It's a lack of productivity. It's a lack of productivity. Poverty is not a lack of money, it's a lack of productivity. When a person stops producing value, he or she tends towards poverty. The moment you stop creating value, solving problems, because entrepreneurship is nothing but the ability to see problems, to prefer solutions, and to give creative ways to solve those problems. That is entrepreneurship. You is productivity. It's not lack of finances. So if you see someone who is broke, or maybe you're here, you're so broke, and I've been there too. You're so broke. Listen, stop pursuing money. Money is not the problem. The problem is creativity. You need to invest in your mind. You need to invest in you so your mind can wake up, and then you can begin to produce value. Your eyes can now see opportunities. Oh my God, I'm giving you guys $1 million worth of insights this morning, and I know it. $1 million worth of insight this morning. If you can get it. If you can get it. Let me repeat it. Right? Money is not your problem. Lack of productivity is your problem. And you are not productive because your mind has not been trained to see. Your mind has not been trained to see. So how do I solve my lack of productivity problem? Not my lack of money. Stop talking about money. Stop saying I don't have money. Stop saying I have money issues. Stop saying I can't pay my bills. You are leaning your ladder on the wrong building. You're leaning your ladder on the wrong building. Because what happens most of the time, I want to get a job. I want to do this. I want to quickly sell this. Yeah, it's good. It's great because you want to generate income. But listen to me. You need to stop first and say, I'm looking. That's why I'm seeing lack of money. I'm seeing financial limitations because I'm looking. Remember, I said when you look, you see limitations. When you see with your mind, then you see possibilities. The problem is most of us are so full of sight that all we do is see. So we see limitations. We are not investing in our minds so that our minds are open to see. Do you understand? When you begin to see, I'm telling you, when you begin to invest in your mind, begin to train your mind, begin to read books, begin to go for trainings and all of that, look at what's going to happen to you. You're going to begin to see opportunities. Have you ever been there? You told yourself, I like something, I like this car, or I like this particular thing, and all of a sudden you start seeing them. When did the car start coming? Was it because you said no? They've always been there. You only just saw. Do you know what I'm talking about? Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Oh, when the moment your mind catches hold of something, all of a sudden your eyes begin to see them. Do you understand? It's not like it just came because you wanted, because, oh, now, oh God, I prayed about it. Father, in the name of Jesus, oh Lord, I want this thing. I want this thing. And then God started to say, no, God, listen to me. God doesn't do anything, or is not going to do anything apart from what he has already done. God is not going to do anything apart from what he has already done. Look at it. You see, answered prayers is a function of vision, your ability to see, because everything you need has already been created. In the garden, everything was created at creation, and God sat down. God never did anything. Do you understand? It was creative people that began, right? It was creative people that began to look at what God had created, the raw materials. And then with the brain that God gave them, that they had invested in, they had developed, they began to see possibilities inside of mundane things. And they began to see, if we do this, if we do this, if we do this, and we put this together and we do this, going to give us this. And they began to try, and they began to take steps. So all the conveniences that humanity is enjoying today, they were all discovered by people that dared to see beyond the mundane, that didn't just see trees, that didn't just see stones, that didn't just see water, but they said, how can we use this water to create power? How can we use this tree to create this? How can we use this that God has created? Because you see, God's greatest gift to us is potential, is seed, is raw materials, right? Your brain is a raw material as well. God's great gift to you and to me is, potential. But our gift back to God and to humanity and to our generation is what we do with the potential that God has given to us. Do you understand? We don't have a money problem. So stop praying about money. Start talking about ideas. Start talking about, creativity. Start talking about how to grow, how to develop. When you grow, when you invest in yourself and you grow, the result is financial abundance. Do you get the equation? Do you get the equation? Creativity, when a person stops producing value, they start to tend towards what? Penury. That's why I said never stop earning. Creativity then is the ability to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems, and creating value for others, right? For yourself and for others. Let me go again. Creativity is the ability to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems and creating value for ourselves and for others. That's creativity. Innovation then is the capacity to create new approaches to deal with old and new challenges. Innovation is the capacity to create new approaches to dealing with old and new challenges. So to be wealthy or to make income, to create income, it is required to develop the capacity to think outside the box, to think beyond the known, and to believe in your ability to solve problems that others cannot solve or are afraid to solve. Did you get that? Your wealth is in the problems that you solve. Write that down. Your wealth and the problems that you solve. The more problems you solve, the wealthier you will be. Simple. The more problems you solve, the greater the quality of problems you solve, the number of people's problems that you solve will determine how wealthy you become. The greater your wealth will be. Did you get that? Your wealth isn't the problems you solve. If that is true, then the more problems you solve, the wealthier you'll be. The greater quality of problems you solve, the greater your wealth will be. The number of people's problems that you solve, the more wealth you can produce. Lack is not, or poverty is not the lack of resources. It's a lack of creativity. And I'm going to stop here today. Have you been blessed? Have you been blessed? Did you learn something today? Did you learn a lot today? Did you learn a lot today? Super, super, super excited. Super excited. Super excited. Okay, next week I'm going to put my Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram at Dr. Ifalo, right? And, and so that you can get all the resources that I have there. I'm going to be producing lots more resources in the coming year. So get ready to grow with me. Get ready to grow with me, right? I'm organizing a closed door brutal workshop to help people go from where they are to where they want to be, right? So if you'll be interested, send a mail to me at drfalo at gmail.com. Send me a mail. You want to be part of the Life by Design workshop. It's going to be like a lab one day in January. One day in January where we help you discover, find your gifts, find your passions, find the things that you can put together, right? Things that you have, your resources, and then help you find how you can, put it to use. It's going to be a great time. Help you create your vision, help you generally to find you and to position you for greatness in the coming year. For the online version, we also have the online version, right? It's going to be a whole weekend because, of course, all the things we can do in one full day, we can't do that in one day online. So it's going to be, the online version is going to be a full weekend where we do the same thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Thank you, Tammy. It's going to be great, 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 great. So if you want to be part of that group, for the physical one, I want just 15 people because it's going to be brutal. It's going to be, we're going to do lots of assessments, lots of exercises, lots of, classwork, lots of talking, lots of engagement. So I just want 15 people for the physical one in January. And for the one in December, it's going to be online. So you can be anywhere in the world and be a part of that online, right? And it's going to be a full weekend in December. So we can help to prepare the whole year for you. You can have the blueprint of your life for the next 1 year to even 5 years. How do you think that will be? Being on a table with me, where we look at your life, analyze your life so far, help you bring out things you don't even know about you, help you bring out the things that are limiting you, help you craft a pathway from where you are to where you desire to be that you may not know how to get there. So, if you send me a message, I will send you a questionnaire because it's not automatic. I will send you a questionnaire to see if you are ready for that. And then I will pick the best ready 12 for the 15, 12 for the online, 15 for the physical, right? Invest in yourself. And don't forget, join the financial mentorship boot camp. The more you wait, the more you leave money on the table. I look forward to seeing you next week. Come on, say, I'm blessed and I'm empowered to create wealth. How many people feel liberated this morning? Let me hear from you. How many people feel liberated this morning? How many people feel like, I can do this? Remember the assignment. I'm going to ask you for that assignment, right? That is, what do you want to do? I'm going to ask you for that assignment. What do you want to do? And then list all the three steps I gave you. Please sit down and do it. Those three steps. Sit down and do it. How many people feel like I really can't do this, right? All right. So please don't forget to invite your friends, your neighbors, everyone in your world. My desire is to empower as many people as possible for wealth creation. That wealth creation is not a function of your family background, how much money your family has, but you can create wealth right from where you are. Anybody can create wealth right from where you are. I'm taking you on my own journey. The journey, I'm not there yet. I can't boast I'm there, but I'm passionate about taking people on my journey as I'm discovering my pathway. I want to take as many people as possible on that same journey. Okay. If you'd like to be in that closed door mentoring session, please send a mail to drifalo@gmail.com that I'd like to be part of that closed door mentoring session, right? So that we can look at your life and create the step-by-step things that is unique to you, not to everybody. All right, sent a mail already. Well done, right? So we can sit down and look at your life and create a design that has you, in mind. That's why I can't take everybody. If you send a mail, I will send you a questionnaire, and then I will see if you can join that group. If not, we continue to move. Arifalo@gmail.com. Okay, then, until next time, I love you. I believe in you. And my heart's desire and everything is to see as many people, raised, as many people transformed, as many people stand in the center of God's plans for their lives and doing the things that God has called them to do. You can. You can. If I can, you can. I promise you. Let's get on this journey together and let's do it. God bless you. Don't forget, crack your wealth code. Order today and get it and crack your wealth code. God bless you. Love you. Mwah. And see you at the financial boot camp as well. The last session is on already, is going to get on. So please get on board and end this year in a blast. God bless you. I love you.